YouTube. This is another predictions video. This time it's for UFC 199 this coming Saturday, June 4th. And it'll go down in, I think, Los Angeles, California, where Luke Rockhold defends his middleweight title against Michael Bisping in the main event. Chris Weidman is injured, unfortunately. And then you got Dominic Cruz defends his bantamweight title against Uriah Faber. Okay. So let's get started. We got Polo Hayes versus Dong Hyun Kim in the first matchup. And there's actually two guys named Dong Hyun Kim in the UFC. It kind of gets confusing, but I'm gonna go with Polo Hayes in this matchup. Pretty sure he won his UFC debut in that finale. I think it was November 21st. Yeah, I remember that he knocked his opponent out, like Cesar Arzamendia. So yeah, I'm going with Polo Hayes on this one. So, then you got Kevin Casey takes on Elvis Mutapic. It's hard to pronounce his name. I'm going with Kevin Casey on this one. Believe he fought Rafael Natal last time. Yeah, he lost that fight. But I think he gets back in the win column in this matchup. So yeah. Then the third matchup is Jonathan Wilson versus Luis Henrique da Silva. It looks like by Luis' record he has some little bit of experience outside the octagon. I mean, 10-0. Jonathan Wilson is 7-0, but I'm still going to go with Jonathan Wilson. I think it's just because he has one fight inside the octagon already. And sometimes you get some octagon jitters. That may not happen to Luis. It could, but I just got to go with Jonathan Wilson on this one. Then you got Sean Strickland taking on Tom Breese. This is a tough matchup. These guys are good fighters, but I gotta go with Sean Strickland. I just think I think these guys are both very young still. Oh yeah, definitely. Sean Strickland, actually, yeah, they're both very young, but I don't know. I gotta go with Sean Strickland because I just think Tom Breese's performance last time against Kakita Nakamura, I don't think was the best that he could have fought. So, I think Sean Strickland had a pretty good performance against Alex Garcia. I think his performance was far better than Tom Breese's last performance, so I gotta go with Sean Strickland. You move to the FS1 prelims here with Cole Miller and Alex Caceres. I'm gonna go with Alex Caceres. Cole Miller really hasn't been doing too well lately in the UFC for some reason. But, I think Alex Caceres is just a little bit better, I just think he gets it done. I don't really know how, but I just think he gets it done. Then you get Jessica Penne and Jessica Andrade. Oh, I never realized that they have the same name. I didn't realize that until just now. It's kind of funny. But I gotta go with Jessica Andrade on this one. Because, Jessica Penne having her layoff. Last Jessica Penne hasn't been in there since her fight with her vicious beatdown from Ioana and Jacek. Busted up and all kinds of busted up. But I just think Jessica Andrade is too young and strong for Jessica Penne. And I think Jessica Andrade, with a win over Penne, I think puts her right up there in title contention for a shot. But I think even if she beats Penne, she need to get through some other opponents. But it puts her right up there because Jessica Penne's number 6. So I gotta go with Jessica Andrade. Then you got Beneil Dariush taking on James Vick. I gotta go with James Vick on this one. I know Beneil Dariush had some success against Michael Chiesa in his last fight. Then he got caught with that neck crank, I think it was. And James Vick, I thought he was losing that fight with Glaico Franca, and then I think really once it got standing on the feet, I think that's where James Vick shined. I think that being the taller fighter here, I think he can find a way to beat Beneil Dariush. And then this is an exciting fight right here. The feature bout is Brian Ortega taking on Clay Guida. I just gotta go with Brian Ortega. I think we really haven't seen Clay Guida too much. I know he fought in November, of course, that embarrassing 39-second loss to Thiago Tavares. And then he fought in April, beating Robbie Peralta. So he has fought some, but it's just like we haven't heard about him or anything lately. And Brian Ortega's a young kid. He's still got some stuff to learn, and I think that beating Clay would be a big win for him. Then you got the main card. You got Dustin Poirier and Bobby Green. Bobby Green's had a layoff as well. He hasn't fought since UFC Fight Night Austin, I think it was, against Edson Barboza. And Dustin Poirier's been more active, especially beating a young or a great fighter that we thought would have success in Joe Duffy. I thought Joe Duffy was going to win that fight, but I was wrong. You know, Dustin was better that night. And I think Dustin Poirier gets the win over Bobby Green as well. Dan Henderson and Hector Lombard is the next fight. I gotta go with Hector Lombard. I know he almost knocked out or TKO'd Neil Magny. But Neil Magny has that stamina in him to come back. And, you know, Hector Lombard, he's really good in the first round. After the first round, if it goes past there, I really don't think he's a good fighter that much. He just has too much muscle. I think Dan Henderson wins this fight. I think Hector Lombard wins this fight. If it goes past the first round, I think it would be pretty interesting, but I feel like this fight will end in the first round. I think Hector Lombard finishes Dan Henderson, honestly. Dan is he's an aging legend that maybe he should be retired by now. But I think Hector does it. I think he gets the win. Then you got Max Holloway and Ricardo Lamas. This is a tough matchup. I was thinking about this matchup, but I gotta go with Ricardo Lamas. I know he may be the underdog. I know Max Holloway. He's a rising contender, but Ricardo Lamas has had some success as well. You know, beating some guys like Eric Koch, beating Diego Sanchez. You know, I think that Ricardo Lamas can pull this off. I really do. I think he's got enough potential to beat Max Holloway. And then you got Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber for the UFC Bantamweight Championship. I actually think Dominic Cruz wins this fight. Dominic Cruz, he's you know, his style is very tough for his opponents. You know, they get so frustrated with his style that they end up making mistakes. And I actually met Dominic Cruz back in the day. He's a very nice guy when I met him, and I think he does win. I think he beats Uriah. I just think he's going to be at the end of his career, and he's going to be past his prime. I think Uriah's career's come to a close, and I think Dominic Cruz gets the win, and I think he remains champion. Luke Rockhold, Michael Bisping headlines the card. For the middleweight title, of course, Michael Bisping coming in on short notice. I really don't think Michael Bisping has a chance in this fight. I really think Luke Rockhold wins all the way. You know, I think Chris Weidman would have lost. I think Jacare would have lost. I can't imagine what's going to happen to Michael Bisping, just like Luke Rockhold said. I agree with Luke Rockhold 100%. You know, I just think Luke Rockhold wins this fight, you know. I think he breaks down Michael Bisping. I think he finishes him. No way this fight's going 5 rounds. So yeah, you know, that's it for the UFC 199 predictions on Saturday, June 4th, this coming Saturday. And catch you later with some more predictions. Catch you later. Bye.